Look at yourself not as the subject, the other thing as object. That is division. You are the Swarupa in which the division of subject and object is happening. That's why nachatvam nachaham. Aham the subject, tvam the object, both are appearing, they are not real, they are appearing out of the same awareness which is the Atma. That is the Swarupavabodha. Also, the one who has this understanding of this Swarupa, they should get it. People, they don't want to get it. You cannot help if they don't want to get it. For these people who know this Swarupa, their interest in the world is over. They don't have any more interest in the world. Now what people do, they have still interest in the world. They have interest in the dualism. Therefore, they talk of karmas based on desire, etc., because they have interest in dualism. And they talk of world as something real, there is something more to be done in the world, etc. They talk of like that because their interest in the world is not yet over. Whereas once you get Swarupavabodha, your interest in the world is over. Because world is names and forms. Till now what I have described, there is a name and form, but there is life in it and there is Chaitanyam in it. You have to focus on the life, then it becomes Upasana. You have to focus on the Chaitanyam, then it becomes Atmajnanam. Okay? Therefore, your interest in the names and forms is over. You don't have any interest in the names and forms. But having come to Vedanta, you want to keep the interest in the names and forms. You want to keep the divisions. You want to keep those aspects of religion which are dualistic in nature. You want to keep all of that. They don't want to disturb that. They want to keep all of that. How will you get a Swarupavabodha? And when somebody talks about losing interest in the world, no interest in the world, interest in the world is over. Because Namarupa, Nachayam Prapanchaha, Namarupa is unreal. So you are interested in only life, Upasana, in aliveness, Jnanam. You are interested only these two things. Then people cannot digest, you understand or not, at least accept the statement. They don't even accept the statement. How can you say, our interest in the world is over? Oh, that means you still have interest in the world? What interest you have? So, therefore, you see, a person who understands the truth of the self, he wants nothing from others. Nothing from others. And he wants nothing from himself. Himself means from the body-mind. Nothing. And he wants nothing from the God. That is Swarupavabodha. Okay? Therefore, in Swarupavabodha, the jnani dies to the world of names and forms. It's a death, a psychological death while living. While breathing, it is a death. So jnani dies to the diversity of names and forms, and he comes awake to the life in all names and forms, and the light of awareness in all names and forms. That is how so the Swarupavabodha happens. So, we clearly understand all divisions are illusory. It is all a play in consciousness. Like my subject-object division, it is the play of consciousness, waking consciousness, which is the movement of mind. The mind moves and creates the subject, the mind moves and creates the object, the mind moves and creates the means between the subject and object also. It creates everything. It is all a play in the waking consciousness. And therefore, all the divisions are in the consciousness only, not anywhere else. And all divisions are illusory. And you understand the false as false, and you abide as the true self. That's all. And within oneself, there is the person and there is the witness. Okay? Now, the witness is perceived by you. It is perceivable. The person is perceived by you, the witness. It is perceivable. So that means the person dissolves, only the witness remains. Once the person dissolves, the witness becomes a pure awareness. It is no more the witness. And that is the awareness which fills the entire universe and which upholds and sustains all names and forms. So, and it is beyond all opposites of pleasure, pain, and then dharma, adharma, etc. All opposites, it is beyond all opposites. That is the Swarupa. And you understand your Swarupa. So, you can arrive at it. It is not difficult. While living a normal life, you can arrive at it. Only thing is, you have to watch yourself in your daily life with alert interest. That is how it comes. You have to guide yourself. So watch with the intention to understand rather than to judge. Watch the mind. Not to judge the mind, that good, bad, but to understand the mind. Same thing you do with the other people also. Watch the person. To understand the person, not to judge the person. Suppose person is selfish. I am not judging that he should not be selfish. I am not judging. It is for him to be selfish or unselfish. I understand that he is selfish. And therefore, I conduct myself accordingly. So that is with reference to outsiders. The same thing applies to yourself also. The mind, it is greedy. Okay, you understand that the mind is greedy. You don't judge it as good or bad. And when you start watching, whatever emerges, you watch it without any judgment. So when you do this, when you start this watching, so whatever is in the deep, that comes to the surface. What is in the deep? Atma, the witnessing awareness. That is in the deep, that comes to the surface. Presently, what is in the surface? Mind and body and the world. That is the surface. But once you start watching the mind, you watch the mind to know the mind rather than to judge the mind. Same thing with body. You watch the body to know the body, but not to judge the body good or bad. There is nothing good, nothing bad, just to watch. So as you do that, the mind, the body and the world, you watch the world also without any judgment. Just to understand the world, you watch it without any judgment. So that's all. Suppose another person of another religion is there. You watch the person. Okay, that is how he conducts himself in the context of his religion. That is his religion, therefore that is how he behaves. No judgment. Just watch the world, watch the body, watch the mind. When you do that, the mind, the body and the world are names and forms, They are names and forms. And they emerge as false. There is no reality in them. In the process, they go into the background. And the deep one, which is the Atma, the pure awareness, it comes to the surface. Now, you are the Atma, you are the awareness. And the mind can still be there, but it is not you. It is what is witnessed by you. The world is still there, it is not you, it is not yours, it may be there. And the body, it is not you and it is not yours. Therefore, this is how, what is hidden inside, what is deep inside, that Swarupa, it comes to the surface. This movement, it is not a movement, means this development. So this is called Swarupa Avabodha. And this is the great work of awareness. So you don't work on the world, you don't work in the world. You allow the awareness, the work of awareness means you become aware of the world without judgment. You got it? Then you don't work on the body like bodybuilding, etc., or try to make the body live longer and all that. You don't do anything like that. You be aware of the body, let the body work out itself. You be aware of the body. And you be aware of the mind, don't try to control the mind like the Hatha Yoga people, just be aware of the mind. So what happened now? It is the great work of awareness. You got it? Great work of awareness. It removes all the obstacles. Suppose you watch the world as the awareful witness, then the world likely to put obstacles in your self-realization, all those obstacles will go away. What is the obstacle? He is a friend, he is enemy. That is the obstacle. In the great work of awareness, the division is gone. It is the same Atma. Then what is the obstacle of the body? It is sick and it is well now, it is sick now. Like that it puts its own obstacles. But in the great work of awareness, the body also stops putting obstacles. Now you want the body to survive for long, that is the obstacle. Why should it survive for long? It wants to go, let it go. Why do you want to hold on to it? What is the point in holding on to that? So there are people in this country who say after 75, if the body has to go, let it go. Don't try to hold on to it. And then you bless the young, some of the youngsters are dying at 50, 60, 70 in accidents, this and that, they are dying. Cancer, this, that, they die at an early age. You wish that they should live up to 75. You don't wish that I should live beyond 75. Why should you? Enough is enough. Therefore, this way, this is the great work of awareness. So, you be aware of the body. It is about to fall, let it, let go. And if it is healthy, be aware of the health. If it is a bit sick, be aware of the sickness. What needs to be done, you may do still. But there is the great work of awareness on the body. And then finally, it is the great exercise of awareness on the mind. This is a great work of awareness. You do this, it removes all the obstacles coming from the world, coming from the body, and coming from the mind. It releases the inner spiritual energy and makes your life very peaceful, and the mind also becomes quiet. So this alertness is the mother of all knowledge, and it releases you from the bondage of samsara. Got it? Swarupavabodhaha. Enough is enough. Let us finish the verse. Na shasta, na shastram, na shishyo, na shiksha. Na chatvan, na chahan, na chayam prapanchaha. Swarupavabodho vikalpa sahishnuh. Tadeko vashishta shivah kevalo